Hey Grizzlies fans, welcome to episode 9 of the Grizzlies Coaches Show. I'm Josh Bartosik, joined once again by head coach Marty Raymond. Thanks for joining me, Marty. How you doing today?
Very good. Yourself?
Doing all right. Warmer weather last week a little bit. Now it's starting to get back into that cold, so it's been a little bit back and forth. But the team that hasn't been caught and cold has got a little bit hot this past weekend. The Grizzlies, a huge sweep over the second best team in the Central, St. Louis, this past weekend. How did this team plan to take momentum from that into the series this weekend?
Well, every team is, any given night, any given team can beat you. So you just got to remember to play the right way. All the things that we've accomplished this weekend, just talking about, we had a meeting last week about playing North, have a North mentality, and accomplish some things every night. So out of 8 points, we want to make sure that there's 5 of these points are being done, and when you do that, you usually win games. So a little more awareness, a little more knowledge. And I think we did a fairly good job this weekend. We're a lot more physical and disciplined for the most part. And it adds up to 4 points. And now we got to continue this weekend, as you said. And we will play a team that's desperate because although they have played more games than we did, they still, every win is important to them. If we take two wins from them, it's pretty much over almost for playoffs. It's going to be difficult. So we got to play hard because they're going to be desperate.
Yeah, well, it's super helpful for the Grizzlies. Last week on the show, we talked about the return of Zoris Ruba and Felix Wadstromer, but also Kyle Lappy returned as well in Game 2 at 30 saves. How pivotal were all 3 of their roles last weekend, and what did it mean for this team to get that jolt back in the lineup?
Well, it's Felix coming back and Sarr coming back, or big plus. I think Sarr was probably our player of the game on Friday, after not playing for a long time, was very effective, very dynamic. Move the puck north, move it quickly, urgency to retrieve pucks. So that was great. And Felix scoring a big goal this weekend upon his return. So that's the difference. And Mr. Lappy was really good in that, his return, and now we'll give him the confidence. And it's a battle for goaltenders to be a #1 battle, and the winner is going to play consistent hockey. Will be that guy. So we're looking for that coming down the pipe.
It's never a bad problem to have too many good goaltenders going down the stretch. So
no, you want to. It's not how you start the season, really. It's how you progress. Yes, it's if you look at some of the issues, it's not always easy. It's a new coach coming late, new guys, and adaptation for some young guys coming in. But you want to talk about that's off topic. But one young guy that's starting as a 16-year-old now, 17, has really progressed. To the point where he's an impact player, Mr. Stuckel. So we, all that is adding up. Guys playing better hockey, more consistent hockey, and that's what's going to make a difference in the next month. Now it's business. On the 115th, we're going above and beyond. We're going to be better every night, and so a record is to me it's not a big deal. It's how we play every in and out for the rest of the next, at least till Christmas time, and we evaluate at that point.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, and
Correct.
The team looks to finish at least the calendar year on a hot note. The power play heated up as well this past week, and it was a really big point of emphasis a lot this season. A huge stressor has been the power play. Went 3 for 5. How does that play a factor this weekend when you play a Wisconsin Woodsman team that is one of the most penalized teams in the nation, or in the league as well?
Again, if you say out of 8 things, let's just talk about zone entries, discipline, being power play, especially in this PK and power play. So these are all points that make an impact. As the more you add up on the board, the more chance you have to win. And our power play is at 27.5%, and the PK is at 85%. So really, if you're a combination above 115, you're doing a good job in this league. Now we got to keep going. We practice a lot. Our guys, for the most part, they're doing a really good job on all level entries and releases and in zone, and so we have guys that are really hungry to score goals on the power play, and that's the key, right? So I think right now, if we continue this path, we certainly can be at 30%. If we score one, all we need to score is 1 for 4, 2 for 5 every game, and we'll be fine. And so we've done that. We got to continue to be consistent. That's the big word.
We'll see if they can continue that this weekend. Teddy Bear toss as well this Saturday. How special of a moment and just kind of a sort of charity event is that for this franchise? And do you have any predictions for who might score first?
It is always whatever anywhere in the world, it's for a good cause, a charity. It's always a great night, and then people are always anxious for the first goal. I don't want to put, a prediction that's kind of, I sometimes, in the past, in my career, I've had guys that were unexpectedly scoring goals that we didn't figure was going to be them. So anybody, it's not just necessarily our top scoring guy. It could be a defenseman that doesn't have a goal yet. So who knows? If you put pucks in net with traffic, who knows? You might be that guy.
You never know. So when doing the Simmons session earlier this week, Baylor and Felix said that they think James Corpy will be the guy to get the goal. So.
You know what? Certainly, I will second that. Perhaps he's going to be his first goal of the year.
There you go. If you're watching this, James, you have a couple of guys that are rooting for you to get your first one this weekend. We'll be right back after a word from our team chiropractor, Thrive Wellness.
Your body is designed to function at its best, but daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
And we are back Thanksgiving just in about a week or so away. Any fun Thanksgiving plans or traditions for you, Coach?
Well, I would like to do so, but we have so much thing on the docket that, between 3 games and one day, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because my wife did say, oh, thanks for not being there helping out shopping. So apparently I'm just going to enjoy that day without doing much because we're gone the night before and we're gone right after. So tradition for me would be to not do much and just enjoy the dinner with my wife. I think that's probably going to be, she's not going to like that, but since she's not listening to the show, I think I'm good.
I think that is a pretty good tradition to have as well. Are you more of a turkey or a ham kind of guy? Because I know a lot of people are sort of back and forth on Thanksgiving.
I'm a turkey guy.
Turkey guy?
Yeah.
Traditional, you love to see that. Do you have a overrated Thanksgiving dish, something that you think that everyone loves but you can't stand?
Yeah, green bean casserole. I'm not saying I don't stand.
I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten the whole funk about green bean casserole.
I have a theory. I think it's because you eat, people want to put a little health in there and say, okay, green bean, although it's usually in bacon sauce or whatever it is, and it's not. But
the grease, all
that is probably
all the
why.
gross stuff.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah. Do you watch football all day during Thanksgiving, or are you kind of guy that just takes a nap right after you're done eating?
No, I'll watch a bit of football. I'm not watching football every Sunday. I watch when I have time. I'm busy, but I'll probably watch some football when the family's there, enjoy the game. I think that the middle game is Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, Dallas and the Cardinals, but maybe I know Dallas is there.
Yeah.
And I know that the good part about it is I've heard Post Malone is doing the music.
Yeah.
So I like Post Malone, so I'll be watching.
There you
that
go.
game. Yes.
You learn something new every day about you, Coach.
There you go.
What are you most thankful for this holiday season?
Well, I'm thankful for the organization that I'm working for, from top to bottom. Where you talk about our owner Brian and our president, or our director of hockey ops Steve Howard, all great people, and the coaching staff he's got there, the coaching staff that we have here, the people that work with us here at the Grizzlies, and my family. Really, my wife and my kids. I'm just lucky, thankful that I have them in my life, and the people I'm working with are also phenomenal. So I can't be very thankful for all that.
There you go. Well, a lot of thanks to give this holiday season. I thank you for joining me this week. As always, Coach, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of the Grizzlies Coaches Show. The boys will take on Wisconsin this Friday and Saturday, Saturday being that annual teddy bear toss game that we talked about earlier. Make sure to bring those teddy bears and buy your tickets at tickets.rochestergrizz.com. And as always, let's go Grizz and have a happy Thanksgiving.